daily routine. Pardon?
Alright. Makes sense actually.
Okay.
So you're just saying basic. That makes sense, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So slowly and steadily, you just focus your daily routine and try to understand what is pulling you apart. Sometimes you need to do this, but at the same time you want to do something else. This definitely is because of the multiple personality, multiple self within one person. This is a problem that one should check. Oh, why I can't? I want to be here. I'm talking with Sebastian, but at the same time, something is nagging in you. Oh, stop, go over there. Why are you sitting and wasting your time here? This nagging is happening because of different selves in one person. One should identify this.
Well, I am more grounded when it comes to nagging. I feel like at the end of the day, you cannot blame anyone for anything. You can only blame yourself for your action. Rather than changing somebody, I think, or nagging, I think you should use that energy to basically elevate yourself or elevate,
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So this is a
Thank you
very
so much.
yes. It's a very slow process, and slow is very powerful because slow within the slow, the clarity is better. So you focus into the happening, which is very slow. Focus into the happening, which is very slow within oneself. Where is the slowest happening? One can give attention to the slowest happening. That means your capacity of raising oneself is definitely
Not
happening.
going to mix up with the other. Like you're saying, yeah, makes sense. I'll try and do that.
Yes, yes. So simple things are always powerful. Simple can be maintained continuously. Anything complex can never be maintained continuously. Only simple. Simple means the process of creation itself connected together. Connected together. Basically, everyone is starting with the gravity. We are attracted to many things around food, wealth, and all these things are the manifestation of the attraction of the earth, the gravity. It is definitely required to understand what gravity has got to do with us. So that is not a limitation. It turns to be limitation only when we are not perfectly aware of what gravity is doing to us. Then we are confused. We are having a multiple mind which is seeking everything in disorder. Is the only reason for problems. Your mind is giving you stress, confusion, strain, all because there is no order. So how can you bring it into order? By not making any order with your mind. Just to focus. Just relax and focus.
Wow. Beautiful. Actually, wow. There should be no system. I like that.
And there's a yes. Go ahead. Speak.
I mean, it just it's beautiful how you said it and how you convey things. It's very simple, and like everybody is like me, I'm being idiot of you asking such simple questions. But like how you're describing it is very beautifully very simple. Life is not that complicated, and I think yeah, it's just right there, and I think you just need to like go slow, like you're saying, and I will try and do that. So, thank you.
It's always our pleasure, isn't it?
I hope I would not have personality disorder.
Yes, we have to work with it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love the mimic though. I mean, with respect. I would say. Anyways, I
That's
love
your
you.
luxury. That's your luxury.
Yeah, certainly. You had your breakfast?
No. This is my breakfast. I'm having my breakfast.
I heard you sipping something earlier.
Yeah, I'm having a coffee.
Nice.
Yes.
How do you like your coffee?
Well, it's joyful as interacting with you.
No, I mean, as in how do you make your coffee?
Oh,
How do you
yeah.
like
Well,
it?
we make it with milk. with cow's milk.
Process like,
Yeah, no, only coffee. We get instant coffee uh,
I see.
in packets and just put that powder into the boiling milk and little sugar. That's it.
You also love sugar.
Yes, I love sugar still.
Okay.
Yeah, but no sweets, no chocolates, no ice creams.
Or in coffee.
In coffee I do put little sugar because I used to use a lot of sugar before. Now the sugar is coming down. Now 1 spoon is enough. Before I used to put 2-3 spoons of sugar, but now it is coming down. Definitely it is going to dissolve and vanish before long because now since my partner is a moon, so there's a possibility of the many attractions will dissolve eventually. Sugar definitely is going to dissolve, and another thing is watching TV is coming down. Is getting to get away from me very slowly but steadily. So the transaction, the transformation. Yes, yes, yes. Speaks differently.
Certainly. Absolutely. But the thing is, how do you, like, you do must have cravings, right?
Pardon?
You do must have cravings, right? Do
Ah,
you also have
yes, yes. I have craving. I have craving for space. Yes, my craving is for the space.
Okay, so I'm talking in food.
No, 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 no. I don't have craving for food. No, my craving is now. Before I had a lot of craving for food. Yes, so I eat like as if I never had been fed. That's how I used to eat. But now, most probably a one-time meal. It is transformed. Most probably, I think it is shifting into a one-time meal, and
Okay.
that also
Is
I.
it, is it to do with to stay for young forever? Because that's what they say, like, if you eat less,
Of course.
you stay young forever.
Yeah, it's. I see. According to this present mob situation, it is ever forever. So you say, sense yourself, and you sense the unknown dimension. Then it is everlasting. The unknown dimension, the zero space. We have never found that zero space to be decaying, rotting, or never disappearing. So that is the everlasting reality of oneself. If you could sense that everlasting, and the best ingredient of everlasting is space. So it is within everyone's capacity to have that sense of everlasting. It is very important that one should have that everlasting knowledge in one's life. If you are not able to have that brought to your awareness, that means you are in a vicious circle of whatever has happened. That's the reason that no one can continuously enjoy life.
Makes sense. I wish it's really intriguing how you basically describe things, because it's way deeper and like simple, but like how you convey it is very interesting, you know.
It's the rough and rough together definitely will get polished, isn't it? The rough and rough always together has got to definitely get polished. And the tough will stand, and the most tough will always be there. So try to brush with everything. So you keep that brushing possibility always. Don't try to seek the comfort. Brush yourself with everything that is possible, so that one may get into the possibility of understanding the reliability, sustainability, possibility. Everything will open in your awareness. Pain will be there, definitely. Pain is definitely a possibility to understand what all things should be discarded, and what you should guard as the
But
possible.
I enjoy pain. in a way, like I know that grieving is a thing, but I'm over it, and obviously it's a circle of life. Everyone has to die one day, which we all knew, but until I've never like gave a thought about it, until I've not met something really drastic. So my whole perception has been changed, and I think it very differently now about death, and I think about it more. Earlier I never used to. So yeah.
Yeah, death is penetrating into ourselves because of a lack of continuity of experience. We are intermittently facing stops here where I started doing this, but I cannot, and it has stopped, and again I started doing something else, again it is not getting continuity. So repeatedly stopping gives us the confirmation, oh, I can never continue. And hence death. That's it, everything that you start doing, oh, there is a stop. Oh, I started doing this, but I cannot continue with that. I started with this person, now I cannot continue. I started with this idea, I cannot continue. So multiple breakdowns makes your mind feel that, oh, continuity is not possible. But I don't think that myself is creating unwanted, stupid things to continue my life, and that is failing. Actually, that's a fortune, but I am not looking into the fortunate side of my living. So I am only assuming, okay, my stupidity is failing. I don't accept to that reality. It's only my stupidity failing.
Yeah, so it's your internal thoughts only who are actually basically trying to stop you from achieving anything, because it's just you who are overthinking about it, and you're saying just let it be free, right?
Exactly. That's simple. Life is always very simple. Even when we are not here, everything is working perfectly. And that perfectness of day and night. See, what is making day and night? It's got to do a lot with our life, daily life.
But obviously nature is perfect, but human is not. It's flawed. What do you have to say after that?
No. Human with a training is flawed. Human trained to suffer in the society is flawed. As you look into the process of making one human, there is no flaws. It's perfectly functioning. The beauty of creation, which is working for millions of years. See, in your parents you are living, and in your parents you are living. There's a continuity, and that's the reason that we are here now. There's a perfect continuity. Isn't that a wonderful reason that we are talking together? Because there is no flaw in that continuity.
But like we are the biggest power now after nature on this planet that drastically been taking over and abusing Mother Nature in a way that cannot be restored. And it's crazy that there was no other power than nature earlier that had like who had the power to move things, in a way. But yeah, human, what they have done is that they've disrupted everything.
and you call it power? Power means not to disturb anything around. That is power.
But then, I mean, what do you think down the lines in like 2020, 30, let's say? What do you think? Like, how are we going to be like? Is this world gonna be still gonna exist?
Yes. See, the world of technology is going to stop. The world of technology is going to stop, and the world of understanding is going to develop. It's not the world of technology which is going to survive. The world of understanding is going to survive, not of the technology. Because it's a shame to life, it's a shame to humanity that we are depending on our own mind to sustain our life. It's very awkward. Because life is making us possible, and we with our puny mind are trying to support life. Life never asked us to support with our mind. Life is working on its own and is wonderfully working. And we with a puny mind, because of certain failures of a belief system, we are inventing technologies. is because of failure of the religion. That's the only reason for technology coming in between life and ourself, and eventually it is going to go down very soon. Technology is the only thing that has popped up and going to shut down very fast. So in this recent century, this century or last 2 centuries, mankind has been depending too much on technologies. It's a shortest span of problems. These 2 centuries or 3 centuries is facing the worst case of technology. And it's coming to a stop very soon. How technology is...
I pray for that day.
No, it's working out quite naturally. Because technology is not going to support life, it is going to disrupt life only.
Certainly, what's more important for me is a clean air. That's the most expensive thing on this planet. And,
Exactly.
I don't need technology, honestly.
But we cannot talk together without the technology now. That much man has invented technologies in between life and humanity. See?
Certainly.
Yeah,
But I
but...
don't want we human be dependent on it because it makes you lazy, and makes things convenient for you. But at the same time, I think you should. I don't know, like I would love with a world where there are no cars. I don't know how to drive. I hate cars. I'm a professional passenger. Yes.
That's fine. Well, people are disciplined in different requirements of the society. Everyone is disciplined to work for the society. And the time is coming or a stop for the society. Now it is going to turn out to be for the individual. For the individual luxury of living. For the luxury of living, you don't have to depend on technologies. You're depending on the life itself. The technology is not granting us the luxury of living. It's only supporting our whims and wants because of the failure of associating with the life. So it is it is just a turnaround of the mind only. The mind stops, we start living. When the mind is dictating, the mind is a dictator. The mind is the reason for all the problems. We are not able to keep the mind quiet. That's the reason that everyone is noisy, having all the disease, suffering, belief. It's all because the mind is taking over. Once you start working wonderfully, then mind slowly shuts down. Mind is very weak. Mind is very, very weak system. Why it is prevailing? Because you are associating in the wrong side of your life. That's why there is mind.
Change that and everything's gonna be. You'll be able to be in sync.
Exactly.
In the rhythm.
Exactly.
And since you brought this up, according to you, please remind me again, what is true luxury?
True luxury is understanding how creation is happening continuously. That is true luxury.
Okay. Well, I have an understanding of that, so I hope I would say.
What is making one possible? That is a luxury. What is making me possible? Understanding that cause which has made me here like this. That is the purest of the luxury that one possible for everyone. And this is there for everyone. This is available for every human beings, animals, plant life, everything together. The togetherness is the most wonderful luxury. How can we be together? Understanding how the process of creation is happening within us. It gives us the perfect clarity. It gives us the perfect sense of awareness. No one can come and teach us. No one have to come and teach us. We only have to be together. And togetherness gives us everything that is required to maintain the togetherness. See? It's always working, not in a vicious circle. It's always working wonderfully together. It's very simple. There is always continuity only. No desperate situation in any part of living. There is no desperate situation. No, nothing. No fantasies, no nightmares, no awkward, haunted, nothing. It's very simple. Living is the most wonderful thing. And what has made it possible? Life has made it possible. To sense it, feel it. No imagination, no books, to dictate to you, oh, this is how people have lived before. Now I am living, so why should I have reference? My life is working wonderfully. Why? How can books talk to me? No, books can never talk to me. Life is talking to me. And life is talking from inside, and book is talking from outside. But how can I prefer books rather than my life? Why should I?
Absolutely. It's not going to be the right thing to do to yourself, because then you're killing the possibility to be able to make your own experiences and learn from it. Right?
Yes. This simple association. See, we are granted with the most wonderful associate with similar human beings where life is possible. Only association, not for anything. Not for anything. Just to associate. Simply to know what is happening now. The most powerful is what is happening now. When you are able to understand what is happening now, that means you are aligned with the universe itself. That now is very powerful. Now, what we call as now, is not away from us, it is what is making us possible. Have that clarity.
Absolutely, because you are also aware of yourself being in that particular state at that time. So obviously, when you're good, obviously, eventually when you're gonna wake up the next day, you're good, right? Because you're in sync. Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly. And you see, every moment, which is a day or a moment which is more powerful to have your attention in every moment, every cycle of happening, expansion and contraction. One thing no one can deny, the expansion, contraction of your body, which is always connected with the totality, expansion and contraction. This should be your one day. Your one day means, okay, how much I expand and how much I contract. In between what is happening, that is what you are. In between what is happening, within that expansion, contraction, what is happening, that should be your clarity, not outside that. Everything that is happening in between the expansion, contraction should be your syllabus. That should be your clarity. That is where your attention should be, not outside that.
I have a very silly question to ask you.
Sure. Be silly, people are always asking silly questions. Okay, we all are silly. Okay. Don't worry about being silly. We all are silly.
Being so sweet and grounded like you always are. Obviously, we are together and aligned. So I wanted to ask you that I'm not materialistic, but I think in a way I'm very attached to my clothes in a way, like, and obviously this beauty, I feel like I just have to maintain it ever. Like, I cannot, like, I'm very, like, most of my time and energy I waste on this, I guess. And I just want to, like, get out of this, and I don't know how I can just not care about my outer look, like my physical appearance, and
Okay.
and use that energy somewhere good.
Okay.
That would actually help me.
Okay. You are maintaining a particular what do you call it? A particular way of life, and you want to definitely continue enjoying it, isn't it?
I'm enjoying it, but I'm alone.
You are alone, and you are enjoying it, and you are alone, and you are suffering your loneliness.
No.
No. Okay. Then.
I cherish every small thing that the universe has offered me, and as long as I'm here,
Okay.
I wanted to pass this passage with my loved ones that
Okay.
I've been brought up with, and yeah.
Yes. You are sincerely doing what you should do. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong. You are sincerely doing. And be sincere. Being sincere, everything is working perfectly. Just maintain it.
But when I see you, it's a commitment when you say, like, like the way you are, how you attach to simplicity. It's not easy to discard every materialistic stuff from your life and just opt out a life that is just like your basic needs are met and you're happy. And I just genuinely want to be happy because I know if I'm not doing all of those things, I'm going to be miserable, really miserable, you know. So I just wanted to know, like, how have you been able to just make your mind up and be able to get to that understanding that no, this is
By doing the same. See, you are doing everything with sincerity, with affection, with love, with care, and maintain it continuously. I have never discarded anything. It is happening naturally. See, now you are in this position, and do it with sincerity, do it with care, with honesty. Then that's it.
okay. Then I think I'm doing it right.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
gonna be very honest and very upfront and me on my sleeve and yeah.
That's it. Yeah, what you have to enjoy what you have. Now this is what is happening to you. Maintain with clarity, maintain with continuity, maintain with continuity, maintain with clarity. Oh, this is what is making me possible now. Now I have this and this and this and this. Okay, everything is in order and there is now disorder. And you could do it and you are doing it. And you are doing it with honesty. You're doing it with honesty, sincerity, with perfect clarity, and the efficiency of making it possible is continuously happening. What more? Then, as we continue, the process will take us into what all levels required. The process itself will determine what should come to you. No one else can say, oh, no, Euphony, you cannot get along with this. No. Each and everyone is responsible for what they have and what they are now. Nothing else. You don't have to discard anything because you see in Sebastian like this. It is Sebastian's life. You have to take care of your life. It is your responsibility to take care of your life. How can I say, oh, that is not your life, you have to discard this, change everything, you buy this, no, buy that. No, never.
Because to an understanding that you are is to be able to give time to things that are meaningful in this journey. And most of us don't have the understanding to be able to come to that, phase where, I don't know, to be enlightened.
Yeah.
And I feel like I said, I would have been focusing on things that actually would help me and be able to bloom better in this life and grow out as from my cocoon or whatever, like my insecurities, and be able to value things that actually really, really, matters in life that we don't see, because it's just Maya, I feel like I'm cursed in a way, I'm very sexual, in terms of I feel like whenever I'm approaching anybody, this is another problem with me. I feel like that I need to just basically work upon myself, or maybe being queer is just that's how God made us.
Yeah, that's okay. See, the problem with everyone is that they are not one self. They're having many selves. It's many selves. They're carrying many selves in one body. Then the management is definitely a little task, a big problem. In one body and many selves. Then no clarity cannot be maintained. One should have only one self. The reason for ego. Pardon?
I said I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I said I do have that understanding, that I know that God has made me and brought me into this world with this person that cannot be changed, because that's how I've been made, right?
Exactly.
And what I'm trying to say is that there are things that are that I think that are not in my control. I feel like I just don't want to be I want to be more less sexual, all of that. How do I implicate those things in my life? I am not able to do those things. Does that make any sense?
Yes, okay. So you are controlled by many things, but you are controlling many things also at the same time. So it is a difficult task. So it is better you stop one side. You don't control anything. Yeah, you don't control anything, or don't let other things control you. Either any one stand you can take. Either let you be controlled by whatever it is, or you stop controlling other things. Any one of this position should be taken. Once you stop controlling everything, or you start controlling everything. Don't let others anything control you.
I take excuses. I make excuses and I love making excuses. I'm just so used to it. Like, I'm so dependent on excuses because it gives me a leverage to basically be easy on myself. And that easy is being not a great choice that I make. And that led to, you know, difficult situation. But yes, yeah.
See, the position that one should take is either you be controlled or you want to control. If you want to control, okay, then take perfect understanding. Why am I controlling? Am I controlling? Am I controlling things around or my life? Or my life is being controlled by some capacity? Then I have to surrender to that. This should be perfectly clear.
Human mind is made to please others to get their validation. Like, for example, you know, if I'm talking to somebody and it just reflects so much, like for you, for that matter. But I don't know.
No, not human minds are not made so. It is we are designing it so. If you can design it differently, then it will work differently. So the basic education system in the society is always for others. That is now the present education system is as such that you always have to work for someone and get whatever you get from them. But we can change that education system in yourself and focusing on the reality. The society is not based on reality. Society is always based on handicapped situations. They're always trying to surpass the problems only. They're not focusing on the reality which is working perfectly. Hence, the society is always teaching. We are living. We don't have to be taught. We are living. And living is giving us the most wonderful state of experience. Teaching will never give us. We are trained to be something which we are not. That's the reason that the majority of the population is suffering.
Certainly. I mean, the base obviously has been what we have been taught. And like you said earlier, that I think I don't want to take much of your space here. I feel like we've been talking quite for a bit, and I just also wanted to give a chance to others as well. So, but it was really amazing talking to you, Sebastian. And like I really loved about one fact is that you doesn't confine yourself in time and space, that you're stuck. Like you said, like you don't have a routine, and I really like that. Like in a way, this time is also made by a human, you know, who has told us to just follow this week, that they have made the time or the way of life in general. Absolutely. I really feel enlightened after speaking to you. So thank you so much for sharing, and I'll see you next time.
Sure, you're welcome. Anytime.
All right. You take care.
Thank you, and yourself too. Yes. So that's how it is. When we talk together, when we interact together, we know more about life. So it is not about teaching. It is being together to know the wonders of life. Why should one teach others? We all are having the same formation. So understand the formation, and that formation should be your information, not your mind. Our mind is dictating you. That means it has got no formation, no definite formation. Mind can never have a definite formation. So if your mind is your guide, mind is your God, then you will have a lot of problems, because mind, God can give only problems. It will keep on giving you problems. Then you will be seeking a partner. Why you are seeking a partner? Because you have a unstable mind. The reason seeking a partner is because of the unstable mind. And you're seeking always the wrong person. Because your mind is wrong and you will be always seeking the wrong person. No possibility. You're seeking with your mind, you'll be shocked with more problems only. Because your mind is always having problems. So what else can the mind bring into your life? Mind can only bring more problems. Because that is the capacity of mind. It is always connected to problems. Because it is having never-ending things to attend. It is having never-ending things. It's got a lot of things to do, but it can never execute everything that it's got to do. Then what will happen? Then it is always fed up with problems. It is getting tired and tired. Or when am I going to complete all my thoughts? Never possible, the mind knows. Then death is the natural consequence. Then frustration, achieve, then manipulation. Then the person will manipulate everyone. Because achievement is not possible. So only thing is to manipulate. Manipulate. Be a thief, be a wicked, cruel, and all the disease that's possible will come into your self because of your stupid mind. And one is not willing to discard the mind. See the problem. This is curse. This is what we call as curse. One is cursed with one's own mind, one's own intention, one's own determination. Oh, I've got the power, I will do it. You are exerting more power and getting more tired very easily. But never stopping to understand that the beauty is working continuously. Whatever I have started, I have to stop. Intermittently tired, many times I'm getting tired, stopping everything that I have started, or many things are stopping me in not continuing. Then still I am not aware of the stupidity that I am carrying on. Don't try to find a partner in life. Never try to. You are looking for a partner, you are looking for problems. You are only looking for problems. Focus on what is happening, not in partnership, not in achieving, just sensing the reality. The most glorious, wonderful situation is sensing the reality. The reality gives us clarity. Nothing else can give us power. Nothing else can give us convenience, comfort, or whatever you require. Is all based on the reality of what you are. So the basic problem for everyone is they are having multiple self, more self than one. So they cannot understand what is happening. A self made by many people's requirement. Yeah, it's a demanded self installed in yourself, in your one body. It is working for many people, and those who are working for others, no one is benefiting, no one is understanding that no one is benefited by this, but still struggling. Oh, I have to achieve, I have to be on top of the rung. And you reach the top of the rung, then immediately you fall down and fail, and death. That's it. When you think you are on the top of the rung, you are finished, done. Death is definitely taking you. See? Why? Why everyone is running after death? Everyone is running after death. Oh, death is definitely there. Oh, you have claimed death. You are going to claim your death in the earliest possible. Yeah, everyone is running after death. Oh, death is possible. Death is definitely possible. Have you ever seen anyone surpass the death? Oh, but death is the winning spot for everyone. Now, it seems like that everyone is trying to make it possible. Yeah, death possible. Yeah, death is definitely there. There's no task. That is not a task of anyone. Death is not anyone's task. Living is our task. Living is our task. That means transcending death. That is the task that one should. For that you need sincerity, honesty. For death you don't have to exercise honesty. For death, disease, all the problems, you don't have to have honesty. You don't have to have perfect discipline. Nothing. But for living, you need honesty, you need sincerity, continuous working. You need continuity, you need performance continuously. You need your own awareness, responsibility. Not to convince any stupid minds. It's for your own self. You need everything that you have to do to maintain life continuously. For that, well, you can be forgetful, you can be stupid, you can be rich in the presence of others. You can have old problems, still say that you are wonderful. Yes? For death, these are the ingredients. For life, you need honesty, sincerity, clarity, continuity, no laziness, always prompt in every situation, every moment. That is life and living. Death and suffering, you can be dishonest, you can be ambitious, you can possess other people, you can have partnership, you can do many things for nothing, still struggling only. But here it's only one thing, maintaining the oneness, maintaining the truth. Living, this is the only thing. Yeah, you can choose. It's your life. I have selected my life. I am doing it with the better side of life, not with the mind. Mind is working where it should. It is working continuously. I am not bothered with the mind. Because I am the reason. I am the reason. Mind is not the reason. Since mind is not the reason, I am not letting the mind take over. Mind is not in the seat of the pilot or seat of the ship. You know, life is in the seat. Life is controlling life. Nothing else. I am not letting mind control my life. If mind is controlling life, definitely you are ruined. Life is controlling life. Life is making life. Nothing else can make life. So commitment is towards the honesty of associating with the life. See, where your attention is, where your honesty is. Your honesty is with your mind? Okay, fine. Do it. If your honesty is with this, that or anything, your honesty is with your partnership, good, fine. Stay connected. If you can. But I don't think so. My honesty is with my life. My sincere honesty is not with partnership with anyone. My honesty is with life. Now I have transcended to a space where it is more connected with the moon, the force of moon, where I am enjoying it more and more. It's the partnership. There is always a partnership. And my partner is moon, the force of moon which is working continuously. We all can associate together. We all can. Everyone can. There is no particular person, oh, this person, I am with this person is made my life wonderful. No. No one can. This whole earth, I have never seen any other person can make my life wonderful. No. Only life can make my life wonderful. There's no doubt. It's perfectly clear. My life is not from any books, any scriptures, any gurus. No, no one. My life is from myself itself. Understanding it, the way it is happening. Every moment. I care for my life. I care for my life only. I don't care anything. I care for my life. What life is doing, that's what I am doing. What life is doing, that's what I am doing. That's what I can do. Nothing else.